What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another day in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 with me, the Virtual Mechanic, and this is today's project. This is the SCEO LX550, the VM Lux Edition, looking pretty suave. This is our competition entry for the Luxury Rides competition currently going on the official Red Dot Games Discord server, although by the time you see this video, it will have closed and we will have already decided the winner, probably. Oh no. We won't quite have decided the winner. By the time you see this video, there'll be a couple of hours left to decide the winner, but no more entries at this time. This is what we're going for, is our luxury build. It's going to look, hopefully, fingers crossed, fantastic, and you guys like it as well. We have done a custom livery. There's bonus parts. We've got a custom engine. I say a custom engine. There's a different engine than what was normally in this one. Custom exhaust and a few other little bits going on. This is going to look absolutely fantastic by the time I've finished with it. So if you do like this video, do drop a cheeky little like. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to become a member and really support me, the Virtual Mechanic, become a member of the VM Garage Club by clicking the join button below, where you will get access to all my custom configs and liveries, including this beautiful SCEO LX550 VM Lux Edition. It's going to look pretty epic. Hope you join along for the ride. Let's get on with this beautiful, beautiful car. It is time to get this beast started. So let's jump into all of the information about this SCEO LX550. That's actually quite hard to say. But anyway, we got ours from the auction house. I said in the last episode I did add the salon to this list. So everyone that gets access to this will have this version available to buy brand new in the salon, as well as all the other places. We obviously got ours from the auction house. It's feeling a bit sorry for itself. The engine in it, though, is the V8 6.2 Hemi Hellcat engine, pumping out 631 horsepower. It may be a luxury build, but we still want to get there in time. Basically, we're very important business people. We've got meetings to attend, and we need to make sure we get there on time. So why not stuff a Hellcat engine into our luxury travel vehicle? It is what it is. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to be tuning this one up as much as we can and making it look absolutely gorgeous with an excellent color palette. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. Did we get a good deal for our beautiful, beautiful SCEO? Obviously not. 23,853 is what I paid for the car, and I could currently sell it for 18,469, losing out on 5,384 before we've even begun. Now, hopefully, with the upgrades and tuning we do to this beast, we'll be able to claw all of that money back later and potentially make a bit more profit if we were to go on and sell this one, but we're not. I need you guys to give me a score out of 10 for this one so we can add it to our wonderful show car board. Our last entry was the V8 R8 VM track machine. There she is, currently sat in 8th place. Obviously, I asked you guys to give me a score out of 10. We get it added to the show car board based on the score it gets and the number of votes. So, for example, I think we got two things on the same. Here we go, the Audi R8 and the Murani Bizzarini. They both have a 9.68, but one of them got 6 votes and one of them got 4. So the one with 6 votes goes higher because it's harder to get the higher number with more votes. That's as simple as it works. If it makes it into the top 3, we will make a signature series selection of items. We're doing t-shirts and mugs at the moment, but I think I'm going to change that maybe into canvases, like signature series canvas, only available for a limited time, special edition canvases. Maybe keep the t-shirt and mug as well. We'll see how it goes. But there we go. That's what we're going for today. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this build. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys too. Let's get it started. Let's get in to the car wash and get this beautiful luxury car all cleaned up. In the car wash with our beautiful luxury car, the SCEO, the Super CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Super Chief Executive Officer. Is that what it stands for? I don't know. Anyway, let's get this beast clean. See what colour it is underneath the dust and the grime. It might actually already have my livery on it. It does already have my livery on it, along with some yellow. I don't understand the yellow coming through the black. Oh, it's because the livery is a full colour. That explains a lot. But anyway, let's get the interior done. Get this beast back on the lifter. Yellow base underneath that livery colour is bizarre, but it is what it is. Let's get the interior done. Let's get this beast back on the lifter. Get that Hemi engine ripped out of there and get everything else stripped down. She's in the air, ready for that Hellcat engine to be removed. Obviously, some of our custom piping under here is still visible, but there is a hell pan. No, there's not a hell pan. There's an oil pan ready to be drained a hell pan. How would you drain a Hellpan? Anyway, let's get the oil drained. What color? Yeah, that's filthy. That is disgusting. And hardly anything in there. Not a well looked after Super CEO. But there we go. Let's get in and start with our starter. Where are you? Round the other side. Nice cheeky little item. Out you come. There we go. Then we're going to need our drive shaft. I will say one thing. I will not be putting the big tuning drive shaft on this one. It only just fits without clipping through the center. So we'll be sticking with the standard drive shaft to make it look better for this one here. Out with that gearbox. No rusty bolts on the gearbox, which actually does surprise me a little bit. And then all of these are bonus pipe parts from a Multy's pipe. So you obviously, if you get access to this one, will need pipes by Multy. But we'll get that all out. In fact, we'll get the rest of this exhaust all down here out as well. It will look better later on. Trust me, I'm a professional. But it's time to try and pull that engine out. So let's get it back down on the ground. Go and grab the engine crane. Oh, without bumping into the car. And see if we can get this beautiful Hemi engine out of this car in one go. Nice and easy. That is what we like. Now, as I am keeping that engine, we aren't going to bother today buying a brand new engine. I'm going to strip that one down, repair, replace what I can. In fact, let's just go get it on the stand very quickly. On you go. There we go. It is roughly, let's just double check, a complete engine. I think it's complete. Yeah, so we're going to strip this one down, repair the bits that we can repair. We are obviously going to tune the bits we can tune anyway, so we will be buying some parts to upgrade it, but we're going to try and keep as much of that as we possibly can, trying to save us a bit of money on our beautiful luxury car. There she is, looking fantastic. But now let's jump into the engine bay and see what we've got going on in here. Obviously, we've got our liquid containers, wishy-washy, coolant, power steering, and our brake servo in there as well with a cheeky little bit of liquid. We've got a radiator with a double fan housing kit, battery tucked down the side here, fuse box tucked up the top. We've got a cheeky little ECU down there, and our ABS pump and module bringing up the back wall, the firewall there, ready to go. And we look pretty complete. We got all four wheels. Looks like all the suspensions on there is at the front. Have we got it all down the back? It looks like it's all there. I do like a complete build when they happen. They don't happen very often. Obviously, I've still got lots to repair, and we'll be upgrading a few bits like the brakes and stuff like that. So we've still got some stuff to do, but all in all, it's looking like it's pretty complete. I'm not going to go into the view mode because obviously you'll see all my pipe layout and stuff, and I want to keep that a little bit of a secret till later on. So let's just get on and drain some liquids. You know the deal. Right-click, additional tools, drain tool, and then click on hold in whichever container you want to drain the liquids from. It's that simple. I'm going to get on, get the rest of this all stripped down, get that engine repaired, replaced and upgraded along with all this suspension, and then we'll come back and start working on the bodywork for our beautiful luxury ride. That's everything mechanical, repaired, replaced or upgraded, ready to go back on to our beautiful SCEO LX550. The name is too long. Anyway, let's just start stripping this down. Off with that hood. We do want the headlights out. I think that's all just part of the front end, like fixed it is. Then we've got fender, missing fender on the other side. Windshield out. I do have bonus part side skirt, so we'll ignore the rest of that for a minute. And we come. Trunk off, you come. Trunk window, rear window out, you come. Tail light, door, window, mirror. And that, I believe, should be everything for the bodywork. It is what it is. Looking good. Let's get on. We've got some interior to remove. I am sticking with these seats because they fit the rest of the interior color-wise very well. The only thing I wish I could change is the color of the floor. You'll see why a little bit later on. Let's get this steering wheel out of here as well. Out you come. Now, is that everything stripped down to absolute bare frame? Down to there. We're down to the bare frame. That's what we like to see. Nothing available on there. So we have got everything. We take a quick step back. Let's just have a look at this. The frame is at 26%. And obviously we bought the car for a little under 24,000. What do we reckon today? I'm going to say 1250. 1250, I reckon. 1100. Not too far off from a good guess there. There we go. 1100 from the SCEO LX550. If we just jump in very quickly to the body shop, it's normal body stuff, isn't it? Into here, SCEO LX550. There's all your normal items. We do obviously have some alternative parts as well. If you come out of here, go back one, go into body tuning, and then you should see it as well there. And there you go. You've got a couple of options for the front bumper, different hood, headlights, tail lights, and obviously a couple of rear bumper options on there as well. If you want to change it up and mix it around just a little bit. But there we go. I already know how this one's going back together. It is going back together exactly as it came apart. obviously minus the bits that we are missing, so I'm going to have to go buy them. But I'm going to go repair the bits we can repair, buy the bits we are missing, get all the bonus parts as well, and then it's time to get this SCEO back together and into the paint shop, ready for you to see the actual fully completed livery. I think it looks awesome. I think you're going to enjoy it. Let's get this luxury ride looking, well, a little bit more luxury. Shall we just be honest with that one? Let's start getting some body panels back together. The front fenders are the front fenders. There's no options with them. On they go. The hood is hood B with that big sort of scoop in it, looking quite nice. Front bumper is a front bumper C on there, looking very, very good. I do like this one, and the headlights are also headlight C. In you go and in you go. We do have a blank plate to go on there today as well. Windshield is just a windshield, and doors and these windows are also just these windows. You can't swap them. There's no options. So on we go with all of them as I struggle there. Round we go. Rear window is just the rear window, and the trunk is just the trunk with the SCEO and the LX550 Limited on there. The only bit I don't like is this sort of chrome plate. Sort of ruined the whole theme of the livery going on there, but it is what it is. Rear bumper is a rear bumper C. Again, looking very nice. We do have a few extra aero bits to go on there as well. Just realised I could have cut the exhaust through them. That would have looked pretty good. But anyway, on we go. Left tail light and right tail light are both tail light C's on there as well. And let's just quickly go around and get the rest of this stuff in. In you go, and on you go just there. That should be all of the main parts of the bodywork done. But we do need to get in and get some interior in. For the bench, we're just going for the standard bench. And the seats, as I said, they are just the standard seats. We will be changing some of the colours on these a bit later. But the steering wheel, we've just gone for something a bit nicer. We've gone for the Pagani Huayra steering wheel. And the reason is because that brown, weirdly, goes with, if I can get back inside, all the brown on the interior in here. It's a slightly different texture, but colour-wise, it's almost identical. It looks absolutely fantastic. We will try and add a bit more colour to that steering wheel a bit later on. Maybe, but I mean, it fits quite well apart from the carbon fibre. So maybe we'll just try and swap out that carbon if we can. But there we go. That's what we're going for, basics of it. Have we actually got everything? We have indeed. But now we do have some bonus parts to go on. So let's crack on with those. I'm not going to do all of them. There's one up here you're not going to see just yet. Now, these side pieces are a little bit harder to get to. I'm just going to put myself into a bit of a nicer spot. See, look, it just disappears. It's hard to hit this. There we go. On we go. Now, these are both left side skirts. Skirt splitter lefts are available in the pack with this diffuser, but I've picked both the left ones because I could get them to be perfect match, basically, if I can get them on. There we go. Side skirt, on you go there. We will be painting them a bit later, changing the colour. So hopefully it'll look a bit more nice. They're in a bit of they're carbon fibre at the moment, and I'm just not, I like carbon fibre, just not on this particular build. So anyway, more bonus parts to go. At the front here, we've got double options. One of them is an actual spoiler. Spoiler one, there we go, which is a bit of a shame because it does mean whenever I open the boot / trunk, it does move this one, but it is what it is. I like that. And then the second part of our front end is spoiler 3 on there, which isn't part of the trunk / boot, so it doesn't actually open up. But just gives that front a bit more width and a bit more aggression, shall we say. Still looking quite nice. By the time the wheels are on it, this will look sort of flush, as you can see. That sticks out, but that sticks out, so that sort of brings it all in together. And if we just nip round to the back for the final piece on here, we do have this diffuser down the back there. Again, it's all in carbon fibre, but it'll be changing colours a little bit later on once we get in it to the paint shop. Now, that is everything apart from that one piece, which you have technically seen, but I'm hoping we're just ignoring it for the moment. But that should be absolutely everything for our SCEO. It's time to get this beast, that is definitely everything, into the paint shop, ready for some awesome colours on this build. I hope it's going to look fantastic. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get it into the paint shop. Let's see the livery, and let's check out what we're doing with the colours. In the paint shop with our beautiful SCEO, not looking so beautiful in this yellow and flat grey colour at the moment, but let's get on and check out the colour we will be using. I'm going to go all the way across to pearl, and then we are going to go into the colour balancing section. I'm going to do the same with the rims. That's not colour balancing. This is colour balancing. I want 0, 0, and then 16 on here for the pearl grey we are going to be using. That's the colour we're going for today for the base of this one. But the only reason I've selected that is because if I go onto the livery and then go into the livery we'll be using today, which is this VM Lux, the whole body is actually the livery color. So if I just made this red and turn the saturation up, you can see it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything apart from a few little bits down the bottom and that engine bay, because the whole livery is the base color effectively. And there is a reason for that, and I'll tell you all right now. But let's get this back to where it should be so I don't accidentally paint the car the wrong color, or the underside parts of the wrong color, should I say. The reason as for why I've painted the whole car in a livery, I'll go into the normal liveries and just show you. They don't work with the bonus parts or the alternative hoods and stuff, or the front bumper as well, for that matter. If I carry on going through these, you can see that none of them work across the hood or down the front bumper, or in fact on the rear bumper, which is something to do with the tuning UV map. So if I just go back to my livery, where are we? There we go. On here, when I did this center stripe in the champagne color, I'll show you that color in a moment if I can get there. I put this part on the hood and it basically just overrode the fenders. So all I did was in the tuning livery, I've got this part, and then in the standard livery, I colored the fenders, and that stopped the overlay. So that's how I stopped it from being over the top of it. You could probably do the same with the stripes, but then you'd have to do the whole body in a fixed color to get that to work, which is why this whole body is in a fixed color. So that champagne color that we've got on there, obviously this is the gray 0016 or 1016. The one is so irrelevant, it doesn't matter. For the champagne color, I've forgotten what I need to do. Champagne, right, it was 35 along here. Saturation was 20, and then brightness, I think for this one we're at 100%. That's the champagne color in the pearl finish that we are using for that stripe. Looking very, very nice there. There is one other color to show you, but I'm going to have to show you that one a little bit later on. So let's just get that back down to 16. As I said, we're going to do all the screws, but not the rims in that sort of body matched color. It'll be slightly different on the bolts than it is on the body, but hopefully it should look absolutely fantastic. I think that's about all we're going to go for. So let's get this beast painted, and then we can crack on with a few other bits. Now, obviously, I am going to do some color designing here and there, maybe something to this front end. I'm going to take the carbon fiber out of these side skirts and this rear diffuser, make that into that body colored gray up here. And for the rest of it, I'm not fully sold. I am going to take the white on these seats and make that the champagne color there, which is the reason earlier I said I'd like to change the floor color if I could. Got all that white into the champagne, would have looked absolutely beautiful. But it is what it is. There we go. That's the base. I'm going to crack on, start getting everything else painted. I will show you the other color we will be using a little bit later on for the engine bay and stuff like that. But for now, let's get this beast back onto the lifter. Let's start getting everything painted and get this beautiful luxury ride all back together, ready for you guys to give it a score out of 10. That's everything painted on our luxurious SCEO. That's really hard to say. Looking absolutely stunning. I love some of the colours on this. As you can see from the body, not very much has changed. We obviously made this one that body coloured grey and this one in that beautiful champagne white from our thick stripe we've got going on there. We did also manage to get a little bit of rose gold. You can just about see that around the trim of the sort of secondary set of lights on the back, on the front here. Looking very nice. Round to the back, the side first. These little side skirt pieces, took the carbon fibre out of them. They're now just in a body matched grey. Looking pretty good. Round to the back, the diffuser's obviously now in a body matched grey. Looking quite nice. And obviously we've got rose gold on all of our exhaust. Looking very good in there. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. We'll come to the actual colours for the rose gold in a minute. You've seen the grey for the body. You've seen the champagne for the stripe bit. Looking nice. As we open up the interior, let's just go into photo mode and we'll take a glide through as we head into here. On the steering wheel, I couldn't quite get rid of that carbon fibre, so we just went with some rose gold in the middle there, looking quite nice. And on the seats, we just got the white bits in that champagne colour. Again, it looks beautiful. I just wish we could have got the carpet changed to the same colour. That's the only thing I think is missing on this build, apart from being able to do something with that bit of chrome, which I'm not a fan of. But there we go. Also, around the back, we got a bit of rose gold around the tail lights, also looking fantastic. But now, the pièce de la résistance for this build as we open up the bonnet slash hood. That beautiful Hemi engine there, the supercharged Hemi, looking fantastic. A lot of rose gold, a lot of steel black, and then obviously some of that champagne white on there as well. I think it looks fantastic, especially as we got all the black or grey bolts on there, should I say. They are body colour grey matched. All the black on the engine is steel black because everything's mixed with two, hence why this pipe is in the champagne colour. So everything that's black on the engine is a steel black, I think, apart from maybe this piece here. That might be the grey. All of the containers are in a body matched grey, and then the fuse box is in a matte version of that body matched grey, along with the caps for the shocks there as also in that body matched grey. Then we've got pearl body matched on the bottom of the tray. Lovely bit of that champagne on the top and rose gold on the support arms. Lovely rose gold radiator. Not quite the same finish as everything else, but as close as I could get it. Body match grey on the fan housing, and then obviously two champagne fans in there. All looking very nice. We've also got our beautiful Barker ECU covers on there. Barker has released some ECUs for the ECU 2s over on Patreon. I will put the link in the description below and on screen now if you want to head over and grab them. It is free. You don't have to pay anything. It's just a free sign up, and basically all your ECU 2s can have a covering. Not too dissimilar to this one. I don't have one to show you right now, but I can show you one a little bit later on once we're outside. That's the engine. If we jump down to the suspension, all of the arms and stuff are in steel black. The bushings are in a body matched grey, and then we've got a little bit of that rose gold around all of the bushings. Rose gold on the shield and the springs up there. Obviously all of that exhaust in the rose gold, and plenty of that steel black to go around. Looking very nice down the back, if I could get there, that is. Very similar. Colour-wise, steel black in the middle, a lovely few little elements of that champagne colour, bits of rose gold, and also matte grey on the spring caps, and then pearl grey on, matte grey on the shock absorber cap, and normal pearl grey on the spring cap there. I think it's all looking pretty good. What do you think? Do let me know in the comments down below. We have tinted the windows. We've got 80% coverage on the windshield and side windows, 100% round the back. The headlights doesn't let you do anything with. There is a front bumper option. I'm assuming one of the alternative front bumpers will let you colour some side lights maybe, but these match in with the front anyway, so it looked pretty good. If we go down to the back, this rear bumper, these are normally red. They're at 100% black in them all the way out, and then the tail lights are, I think, are around 50 to 70. I can't remember, but looking quite good. Just sort of ghosted, but keeping all of that rose gold around the outside. All looking fantastic. But now we need to get onto the beautiful wheels for this beast as we jump in and go onto here. The rim we're going for, as you can see there, is the DBX rim. Now the fronts are the thinner ones. So the fronts are a 22-inch rim with a 245 width and a 30 profile, but 40 ET needed at the front. And they are in rose gold and steel black. Looking absolutely fantastic. Before we move on, I'll show you on the screen the screenshots. This is the colour I've used. Take it in. And then this is how to get this finish on the rims themselves using the Quality of Life mod. Absolutely beautiful. Let's jump on though. Let's get these rear wheels on if I could get down there. Down we go. That's a bit too close, but it is what it is. The rears are the bigger ones, but with slightly less ET. So they're still 22-inch rim, but it's 275 width, 30 profile, and only 10 ET needed at the back. But these rims look absolutely beautiful. I think they are stunning. I love the colour choice. I think it looks beautiful. Pat myself on the back. And, you know, bit of credit to Pine Newton for helping me narrow down this colour, as it were. Let's get these back on. Bigger ET at the front. On you go there. Bigger ET, smaller tyre at the front. Smaller ET, bigger tyre at the back. There we go. All looking pretty good. That should be this build all pretty much 100% finished. It is there. We've obviously got some plates to go on the front as well. But let's get you back down on the ground. Looking fantastic. Let's get it outside of the sun. Let's get it finished. Let's get it dynoed. And let's see if we can potentially make some money if we were to sell this beautiful SCEO LX550. Let's get the last few bits on our beautiful SCEO. I should really stop saying that because it's quite hard to say. But anyway, on to our lovely plates. Off you come for the blank plate at the front there. And what we've got going on is a rolling in style, or roll in style. Roll in style. There we go. Looking pretty good. Obviously abbreviated because we've got a fixed amount of letters to use, and roll in style definitely would not fit on these plates. So let's get you on at the back. And now this beautiful SCEO LX550 Limited is finished, looking absolutely incredible. I do think this is beautiful. The engine in there looks absolutely fantastic with our bonus part air filter just lobbed on the front there. Oh, it's so good. I really like, I'm not a fan of rose gold, I will be honest, but with everything coming together on this build, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Let's jump inside though and see what that supercharged Hemi engine sounds like before we put this beast onto the dyno. The rose gold on the steering wheel does look fantastic, even though there's no other rose gold in here. Like, if I could have changed all of the chrome in here to be that rose gold and match, which is what I'm going to suggest for the next game, more interior options, like being able to change the carpet, dashboard, chrome work, things like that would be my dream, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get this one started and see what she sounds like. I haven't aligned the wheels yet, so we don't want to do that. We just want to start the engine, though. Nice little grumble. We've all heard it a million times before. That whine at the top end is absolutely beautiful. Loving it. But let's get this beast onto the dyno, see what his horsepower is, and what his drag rating will be. Let's get this Hellcat-powered luxury SCEO LX550 fully dynoed and see what kind of power we're putting out with all of the upgrades we've done on this beast today. It should be quite a bit. A gain of 536 horsepower. Bit low, really. Only 85% power increase on there. I know that the exhaust tips I've used, the performance versions of them, don't fit when you've picked the normal ones. So, yeah. So we've got normal exhaust tips on the end, but it is what it is. One of those things. I don't know if we could have squeezed much more power gains out of it, shy of slapping in loads of intercoolers and stuff like that. Obviously, normally, might have put an intercooler in there, probably would have brought it down up a bit, but there we go. Drag rating still relatively decent at A585, and the total horsepower is still over 1,000, so this is still a very, very powerful machine at 1,166 horsepower. Pretty wild from our luxury travel beast. Absolutely love this. Looking absolutely beautiful. Well, let's have a look at the gearbox tune. I haven't done anything to it. That's how it comes as standard. I've not touched that at all. If we come to race this one at all, that's when we'll do the gearbox tune, depending on which race we're going to do it for. But we do have a fully tuned Stage 3 ECU in this one. They're giving us an additional 16% tuning. And if you want to learn how to easily do that every time without fail, there's a short video linked just up in the top right hand corner or in the description below, how to easily tune your ECU every time. I also have another one in the description for the carburetors. So if you want to see either one of them, links in the description, or the ECU one should be in the right hand corner of your screen. Absolutely fantastic. Short videos, they're less than a minute. Check them out. I know they've helped quite a few people. Maybe they can help you too. But there we go. We are pretty much finished with our beautiful SCEO. I think it looks fantastic. What do you think? Give me a score out of 10. Now we're going to run through the costs and everything like that, and then see if we could sell this one on for a profit, even though we're definitely not selling it. I need a score out of 10 from you. Well, she is all finished and looking absolutely fantastic. But now we need to go through what it cost us. We bought the car for $23,853, and we spent a lot more than that on it. Just on the suspension and engine bay items, we spent $19,494, almost the cost of the car, just there alone. Then on the engine bay and liquids, we spent $22,804, even closer to the cost of the actual car there. Pretty wild. For the bodywork, the interior, and getting that framework all welded cost $6,646. The wheels and tyres fully painted cost $9,544. I do love them wheels and tyres. I think they look fantastic. Thanks again, Pi, for the choice of the wheels and helping me adjust the fine-tune of that colour. Our bonus parts today cost us $726. Not too shabby. Our custom Roland in style plates cost us $1,700, so quite a bit on that one. And then paint and finishing, not including the rims, costs $18,918. Quite a lot spent on this one. Total of $103,685 is a pretty wild all in all. But there we go. Off of the B-roll. Let's get back to this beautiful car. She is looking fantastic. So yeah, total spend of 103,685. It does look absolutely incredible though. But the real question is, if we were to sell this one, would we make some money? So let's get in and have a look at our fully completed SCEO LX550 VM Lux Edition. I need to come up with smaller titles. Much smaller titles. I don't know. I just like making myself work. There we go. Fully tuned engine on there. Obviously up to 1,166 horsepower. Pretty good gains of 85% for the power increase there. But costing 103,685. Is there some money to make? Yes. Yes, there is. And with a sale of 171,915, there's actually quite a bit of money to be made from this one. 68,230 if we were to sell it. But I'm going to get rid of this screen because we are definitely not selling this beast. I love this car. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to give me a score out of 10 for this one so we can get it added to the show card board. If it comes in the top 5, it will sit out here. And if it comes in the top 3, we'll do some signature series items for it like we've got with, or had, should I say, with the double cab pickup. And they're currently live until the end of November, the beautiful Huna van. Hope you guys enjoy it. But anyway, that's enough of that. This video is all done. I don't want to tear away from this beautiful car. It really is absolutely fantastic. I have loved it. But enough of that. What have we got coming up next? Well, on the trailer, you'll see we do have the Audi R8. Fresh from its drag racing wins against all my other top show car builds. And we're not adding this one to it yet, but in the next episode, we'll be revisiting what we were doing with these last time, not including the McLaren there. We'll be revisiting what we did with these and taking them around the racetrack, including the Audi R8, obviously, as our benchmark, which didn't quite make it into the top 5. Will our beautiful SCEO LX550 make it into the top 5? You decide with a score out of 10. So do make sure to join us back here next time when we will be racing our beautiful top 5 show car builds and our fabulous Audi R8 track machine, seeing which is the best out of all 6 of them. What did you think of the beautiful SCEO LX550 VM Lux Edition? Let me know in the comments, hopefully in a shorter amount of words than that is. But there we go. Give it a score out of 10. Let me know what you think. And obviously leave a like if you enjoyed this video. You could always share it if you think someone else might enjoy it as well. And if you want access to that beautiful SCEO LX550 VM Lux Edition, including the config and livery, hit that join button below and become a member of the VM Garage Club. Get in these beautiful perks. We've got the Discord where you can come and chat with us, help with some builds, pick fine-tuned colours like Pi Newton did with this beautiful SCEO. I'm not going to keep repeating the whole thing. Obviously, I give you my configs and liveries on that Discord. You get a little badge next to your name, things like that. Most importantly, though, it really, really supports me for £2.99 a month, less than a cup of coffee. So thank you very much to these guys, my channel members, all absolute legends and heroes in my book. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate all of you. And I do hope you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, whatever it is you're getting up to. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe for Virtual Mechanic.